Welcome back to Travel in Tonka and welcome to our tour of the Wieliczka Salt Mine in Wieliczka, which is just outside of Krakow in Poland. I'm going to give you just a bit of information before and at the beginning of the tour, just so that you know what to expect and what happens when you're there, and then I will leave you to it to view the remainder of it yourselves. This staircase now, which you will see, is just after you go through the main entrance of the building, and this is a long way down. It's actually, I think, 54 flights all the way to bottom, and you will see shortly as you look down there how far down it is, so be prepared for this initial walk all the way to the bottom. This tour in total overall is about 3 hours, so there will be a lot of walking, and don't worry about coming back up because you don't have to walk back up the stairs, but it is a lot of walking and it's underground the whole time. As you'll see now, this is where the tour in various parts, different rooms, all the way underneath, and the explanation of it. I'll leave that for when you visit because you can get the information firsthand yourself rather than me explaining it all to you. But you can now watch this and see what it was like going all the way around. I'm just going to give you a bit of information in regards to parking. When you arrive, there's a couple of car parks outside. They're all really well signposted. They're about £4 to park in. You can't miss them when you come into the area, so that's handy. We were staying in Krakow on our visit, so from there it was about a 20-minute drive to get here. Your entrance tickets are best purchased online because it gets very, very busy and there's many different time slots to pick from, so it's a lot easier to do that. If you look at the end of the video, there's a link to the website where you can do that, and I think the tickets were about, I think they were £25 each. There is another tour that you could do which is slightly longer, and it's a miner's route, which is a bit harder. You go in the full mining gear and see what it was like for the workers themselves in there, so that's another thing to think of. You can find all that on the website. Just be aware that on this you are going to be at the lowest point, I think 130 meters below ground, so it's a long way down. It can get very, very warm down there as well, so I mean it's a nice temperature to go, but I did notice people were taking off their jackets the further we got round because it did get very warm. There are a couple of toilet areas should you need that on the way round as well, so don't think that you have to do the whole tour without going to the bathroom should you need it, so that helps as well. And also there is a refreshment area about halfway through, so you can get drinks in there, and I think there was even food and things like that on sale as well. I also have been asked before, how claustrophobic it is down there. I didn't personally find it like that, and I do sometimes suffer with that, but it seemed like there was plenty of space to move around, and the group is not massive who you're with, so it doesn't feel too bad when you're going around, but it's definitely more open than it is enclosed. I'm pretty sure that's all the information that you really need to know for it. The guide that you have to take you around is really informative, so again, you need to go and take this tour yourself and learn everything about it and what happened down there, what it was all about. It's really very, very interesting. I'll leave you to watch the rest of the footage in peace, and you can make up your own minds whether you want to visit, but I would definitely recommend it. It was a very enjoyable time we had there. Thank you for checking out the Travel in Tonka rate and review channel, and hope you enjoy the video and hope to see you again.